So we started a new segment on Mark and the Millennials a few weeks ago called Welcome to Dystopian California. You know, kind of like the Eagles. Welcome to the Hotel California.
Where you can check in and you can never leave.
That's right. And this is Welcome to Dystopian California. Rob Bonta, he's the Attorney General of California. He has added 4 states to the California travel ban. Remember, you're in the United States of America, and one of your states, ladies and gentlemen, has a travel ban. So California AG Rob Bonta adds 4 states to the gender law travel ban. Rob Bonta, this month, banned travel by employees using state funds to 4 additional states because he said they prohibit men from competing in women's sports. The new states under the ban, which applies to employees of state agencies in California. So in other words, if you work for a state agency in California and you have to travel somewhere on behalf of that agency, you cannot travel to these states that they're adding because those states don't allow boys to compete in girls' sports and vice versa. The new states under the ban, which applies for those employees that work for California, the California State University included, and the University of California and its Board of Regents, are Indiana and Utah. And those were added on July 1. Louisiana and Arizona. The ban is already in place for 20 other states. So California now prohibits its state employees from traveling to 24 states in the United States. And here's what Bonta said, the Attorney General of California. Quote, "Make no mistake, there is a coordinated, ongoing attack on transgender rights happening right now across the country. Blanket legislation targeting transgender children is a solution in search of a problem. It is detached from reality and directly undermines the well-being of our LGBTQ plus community, MOUSC." So this is Rob Bonta saying that the crazy people are the people that don't think children should have the right to be the opposite sex, including getting puberty blockers and, you know, God knows what else.
Well, look, they try to push a lot of these policies under the name of being tolerant. But let's face the fact. I mean, this is grooming at this point. They're passing this. It's cross tolerance. It's grooming. And it's a major agenda item for them. Now, reading this and seeing it's already in 20 other states and now it's 24 states, I'm just like, let me get this straight. California state government employees can no longer travel to 24 states. I'm trying to figure out how to get our state on this list. Because I would like less people from California state government in my state.
Oh yeah, by all means. The crazy Californians. I mean, obviously California is a massive state, and there are plenty of regular, normal, great family people in California,
and a lot of them have been moving over the last 10 years.
True, and others are just stuck there because their lives are there and they can't leave, but they otherwise would. But you're right. On those crazy Californians, you know, please, by all means, stay in California. But can you imagine you're signing a ban? So let's just say you work in California for the Department of Agriculture. And in California, the Department of Agriculture has decided that they're going to send 100 people from the Department of Agriculture to, let's say, another state like Arizona, because Arizona, which is also an arid state, you know, very dry, has figured out a way of growing a new crop in a new way, using a new technology. And oh, by the way, you know, we have a shortage of food. Food prices are through the roof. Apparently, Arizona has figured it out. And so you fill out the paperwork and give it to the Department of Agriculture in California and say, I want to travel to Arizona to learn about this new way of growing food. It's like the best way to do it, apparently, and I want to learn. No, you can't do that because they don't allow women to play in men's sports and men to play in women's sports, including boys to play in girls' sports and girls to play in boys' sports. So therefore, you cannot travel and learn how to feed people. We'd much rather starve.
I remember the days of true liberalism when they were like, we need separation of church and state because we don't want your values pushed onto us. Where the hell are those people at nowadays? You know, and it's funny, you know, I woke up this morning, turned on the news, and I saw that Gavin Newsom was vacationing in, I believe, Montana. which is one of the states that's you're not supposed to be traveling to.
Well, of course, it only
Well, they're a bunch
applies
of
to
hypocrites.
it only applies to the deplorables. You're going to say something,
Right.
Chris?
Is it only work-related travel or any travel?
I think it's work. If you work for the
State-
state agencies,
State-related travel.
and the state's going to pay your way to go travel to go to another state to learn something, you're banned from traveling to those other states because, education isn't really important. What matters.
But Chris, I can almost guarantee that Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, I'm willing to bet he took security with him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
So look, I mean, this is virtue signaling at its worst. They're hypocrites.
They are.
I thought the United States, united we stand, divided we'd fall, and it's like some of the blue areas, especially on the West Coast, are so off the rails. They don't even want to be part of this country anymore.
That's what they're saying.
If you can't travel there,
It's a travel ban.
yeah.
Isn't it funny? I mean,
Just secede then. Do it.
they're stopping interstate commerce because boys can't be girls and girls can't be boys. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, only in California. But that's the thing to our podcast listeners. That's why we're doing this segment more regularly now called Welcome to Dystopian California, because it really does. And by the way, Rob Bonta, for those of you who don't remember, Rob Bonta was a former state legislator in California who also put in a bill that was the California exit tax. It would tax you if you tried to sell your assets and then leave California. It would tax you on a certain amount of assets. I think if you had $10 million or more, something like that.
Just if you left.
And just if you left.
If you moved out of the state, then you got taxed for leaving.
Exactly. So then in California, when you come up with these brilliant ideas, you actually get promoted by Gavin Newsom. So Gavin Newsom appointed him to Attorney General. Just idiots.
Where you could do more harm.
Exactly.
And help others.
And that's Welcome to Dystopian California.